Hello, welcome to the Freak Show. Bumpy McSquigums here. I want to thank you all for joining me as I take another first look, this time at Dead in Vinland. It's by CCCP, Palladius, and Plug-in Digital, released on April 12th, 2018, one day before my birthday. Anyhow, I kind of want to do a longer series on this game from what I've seen. I haven't actually played it yet, so we'll see here for the very first time. So I'm going to do a first look for now, and I might come back to it once I clear out another title or something that I'm covering as a full Let's Play. So if there's a lot of interest in this, leave comments down below. Let me know what your thoughts are on the game, and if I like it and I get an opening to play it, I will. Alright, as you can see, I have no save. I guess we're going to go with Profile 1. Name your profile. It doesn't seem like much, but you will most likely feel rewarded with a sense of pride and accomplishment. Bumpy McSquigums. Very original, I know. Alright, choose your challenge. We have a survival, we have a vacation, we have extreme conditions. If survival is too harsh, try going on vacation instead. Okay, so survival is the way the game is intended to be played. Alright, fine. We'll play through the tutorial so we know how we're doing things. And true Vikings, no checkpoints. Alright. So that's like an Iron Man mode. Alright, cool. Let's go. Survival. Creepy.
I've always had simple needs. A roof. A family. A peaceful life. But, like the Skalds sing, you can't always get what you want. And what the gods gave me was fire and steel.
Kill the bastard!
They screamed. Luckily, we were warned in time. I can't forget the tears of my beloved Blodeuwed when they burned down our house. Our memories. I yelled, "Drop these bags and row if you want to live." We barely escaped on a stolen boat, with no map and no destination. They didn't bother to follow us. No turning back. We were exiled. This is how our miserable journey began. We drifted for days. Depressed, hungry, lost. We thought we had reached the end of the world, when the gods sent us the most terrible storm. Our fate was decided. Death. Oblivion. Then, we saw it, coming out of nowhere. Salvation? Or Loki's dirty tricks? The gods are playing with us. But I just know that we must survive.
Well, we have a lovely start there, don't we? Well, bad stuff all around. Alright, well, let's see how we survive. If we can survive. Is there a way? And if there is a way, can we find the way? Probably not, but we'll try it. A family exiled from home. So strange. They just kind of got, their house burned down, almost murdered. They fled, stole a boat, and just were left to survive. A longboat lost in a storm. An island from map unknown. Wind, waves, and thunder. The boat torn asunder. It's Eirik. Blodeuwed, Kari, Moira, where are you? We're here, honey, really close to the camera. We're fine. Odin be praised. The All-Father hasn't completely abandoned us, it seems. I would have bet on it, considering the last turn of events. Kari, are you right, my child? Yeah, Mom, I'm great. Homeboy, Njord's best storm on our butts, and Dad's perfect landing on the sharp rocks of an unknown island. A perfect day. I'll stop. Alright, we can comfort Bloodwith. We can scold her. Or with Moira, we can joke with her. We're going to joke with her. In our misery, we can be thankful that we didn't get Njord's rod up our booties. Believe me, honey. Gross. I'm gonna throw up. Hey, we cured her depression. And they love each other more. What? Yeah, well, that's cute and all, but what do we do now? Do you have any idea where we are, Ulrich? No, we drifted far to the west over many days. To the end of the world as we knew it. Never heard of an island that far to the west. I don't think any Norsemen ever went here. Oh, the old triple dot. Even back in Norse mythological days, huh? We should explore the vicinity and see if we can find someone that could help us. I hope that someone doesn't turn out to be a frost giant. Or worse. We'll see. The family, still disoriented by the shipwreck, started to look around. They decided to walk away from the sad remains of their ship and to explore the woods. The forest was as silent as themselves. The atmosphere was getting tense when... Look! Over there! A track! Kari rushed to take the path, and the others followed her. They continued like this for almost an hour when they finally found the end of the path outside the forest. A wooden shack just here. It doesn't seem to be inhabited, though. It's ours now. Let's look for survivors. You look around for a while when you find 3 piles of dusty bones. One of them has a big hole in his skull. Well, that's bad. Here they are. Bones. Hey, we got bones. She's a bit more depressed. She's a bit less depressed. Or more. I can't tell. These are all bad things. I guess she's more depressed. So, who do you think they were? How did they die? Is the island inhabited? What do we do now? Who do you think they were? Who cares? They're dead now. Maybe they shipwrecked on this island like us long ago? Well, how did they die? They did not die in their bed, and they died at the same time, more or less. This one's got his skull smashed by a blunt weapon. There must have been a struggle here. Is the island inhabited? There were 3 people living on this island at some time, so we can hope that there are more, but we can't be sure. We'll be sure when we have explored all of the island. What do we do now? Now we try our best to survive. There's no hope of turning back to our home. Only fire and steel await us there. So, we must start a new life here. There may be a land of new possibilities for us as long as we stick together. Aww, so happy. I am thankful to Frigg to be able to endure this hardship with my husband, my dear sister, and my daughter. Aww, the happiness back. Without my family, I wouldn't have the will to fight and live. We're here for you, sister. Always. More love. But I still hope this cursed island is inhabited. Time will be very long if it's just the 4 of us. And we'll need husbands if we want to repopulate the island. Ugh, no. No way. Ever. You can stay in bed with your dirty dreams. I'm going to explore the island and make it mine. Listen, everyone, now is not the time for jokes. We still have plenty to do if we want to survive. We still have enough potable, sure, drinkable, water for a few days if we ration ourselves, but we can't rely on that. I found 2 big barrels that we can use as containers for our water. Okay. Interesting. Don't forget, don't drink water coming from the rivers before boiling it. you'd be sick to death. So that means we need to build a fire. Quickly. I only have one fire mushroom left. Here, take it. Fire mushroom? Good. We'll need to build a lot of things if we want to settle here. I'll set up a workshop with a few tools where we can work quietly. But we'll need resources. Wood, stone, ropes. Yeah, we can scavenge wood from our ship for now. We still had a bit of food left on it too. We should fetch it. Really? Yes, but it won't last. We mustn't rely on that too much. Well, I looked around and found some things we could use. Check it out. 15 wood. 5 ropes. And 2 stones. Good job, Kari. Aww, more love. We should explore the surroundings some more. We may find food, resources, and whatnot. And beasts and traps. I agree we should explore, but be careful, we don't know what to expect. Triple dot. Let's start working on this camp. We have plenty to do. Dead in Vinland is a turn-based game, so you can always take your time to think. Each day is divided into 3 phases, morning and afternoon, okay, during which your characters can perform various tasks on the camp, and the night, when they discuss, eat, drink, and rest a little bit before the next day. Okay. Your most critical resources are your fire and your water. Always keep an eye on their level. Fair enough. I'm not doing that anymore. Click on this button to access the water and fire management. Right now, the fire is completely off. You can light the fire using 5 wood and 1 tinder. Once lit, you only need to feed it some wood when its intensity decreases. Be careful though, without fire the family won't hold up for long, and tinder is pretty scarce. I've lit it. They also can't survive drinking non-potable water, so it needs to be purified into potable water by boiling it. Notice the decrease of fire intensity in the process. Okay? These will definitely require some fine-tuned management. Alright, so we're going to purify some nasty water into some drinkable water. Alright. Okay. That's fine. Do we want to feed a log? We'll get 15 to 25%? Yeah, no, not yet. Okay. Now is the time to assign some tasks to your characters. There are still some supplies left in your shipwreck. Someone should take care of scavenging for it. All characters can be accessed from the sidebar. You just need to be dragged and dropped. Okay? Onto the activity slot in the camp. For now, drag Moira and drop her onto the search slot. Is that over here? Okay. That was not Myra. Sorry. That's Moira. Alright. Great. We'll see later how to execute all the assigned tasks once everyone has something to do. Someone should take care of fetching some more water. Drag Bloodwed and drop her onto the fetch water slot. That's you. You definitely need to upgrade your camp to be able to decently live there. The workshop enables the crafting activity and contains many ways to improve your camp. You can build new activity stations and also upgrade existing ones. Assign Eric to the craft slot. Alright, Eric. Huh. Some stations have additional options available. Accessible by clicking on the station. Remember to look for these, especially when a new station has just been built. Click on the workshop and choose the crafting plan. Okay. Wood is a pretty basic resource useful to keep the fire blazing and craft some more things. It's probably a good idea to learn or to build a lumber camp as soon as possible. Alright. Okay. Takes 5 wood and 5 rope. The workshop is currently damaged, which is indicated by the color within the hammer icon on the station's HUD. Okay. That is not... Oh, up here? Every station, apart from shipwreck and the expedition camp, deteriorate a bit every night and every time they are being used by some characters. Lower condition means lower efficiency, so be sure to repair them frequently to keep them at maximum output. Okay. What is it using to do that? I don't know. What's this? Oh, it uses, okay. It tells right there. So it uses 9 wood in order to do it. And how much wood do we have? Do we have a running total somewhere? I don't think so. It's fine. Last but not least, exploration. Remember, the family just arrived on an unknown island. Who knows what they will find? Resources, dangers, maybe even people. Assign Kari to the explorer spot or slot. Kari, get to exploring. Finally, all the characters have something to do. You just need to let time flow and observe the outcome of each activity. Alright, she got 12 wood and 2 rope. 1 fabric, 3 raw fish. Nice. And some fishing bait. And an Angelica ointment. A celandine ointment. And her fatweg has gone up. But she's a little bit more depressed now, too. So, there's that. Alright, what do you have for me, buddy? Eric, he got himself... Well, he used himself some wood, but he built most of a lumber camp. His fatigue went up. He doesn't seem depressed by this. Well, that's good. Alright, she got some water, but we'll need to purify it, of course. And she drank some water. But she explored the beach completely, and something was discovered. And now she's discovering the forest, too. Her fatigue has gone up. Looks like Kari just finished exploring a new area of the island. Let's have a look at what's there using the map. Click on the newly discovered area, marked with the red exclamation mark, to open it. Every area contains exactly one thing you can interact with. Find it and click it to display all the available actions. Most of these can only be used a fixed amount of time, for example, ×2, and the red ones indicate that you won't be able to do any other action afterwards. Please note that performing these actions won't affect the time of the day, so you can do as many as you wish can. You can also choose to keep some for later. Alright, well, I'm going to open the coffer. Open it carefully, open it by force, check the surroundings. I'm going to check the surroundings. I'm going to inspect it first. You whistle when you examine the chest. It is in almost perfect state, and its craftsmanship is exquisite. The antlers have been polished and encircled in gold. Okay. The intricate carvings show great mastery of woodworking. Even the choice of wood is luxurious. Makes you wonder if the inside matches the outside. Check the surroundings ×1. I guess you? Something bugs you. The chest seems to have been abandoned not that long ago, in plain sight. Search for anything useful. Skill check. Exploration 69%. It's not necessarily a trap, is it? Maybe something happened to the owners. They took a break and were attacked? Look for clues on what happened. You venture far away from the chest but still find nothing. At least it means it's not a trap. With that in mind, you walk back to the treasure coffer. Yeah, Fatweg. While you were away from the chest, someone smashed it open and looted everything valuable inside. Oh, jeez. Dang. That should teach you about leaving a valuable treasure unguarded. Well, I'm pretty depressed, too. That's an awful start to our adventure. Alright, well, exactly one thing. Alright, we're backing up. Some items are usable, which means they can be used instantly on any character. Those are very helpful in keeping them up and running, so you should definitely remember to use them. You can access the Use Item pop-up via the sidebar or by clicking directly on a character. Try using an item on the character who needs it the most, or because you have a personal preference. It's all up to you, after all. Depression. She's at 26%. Is anyone higher than her? She's at 20. You're at 27. You're at 32. So it's definitely going to be you. Swallow a bit to be relieved of flatulence. Also protects from the plague. Okay, so that's the thing that we did. In order to manage properly the family's well-being and efficiency, your most valuable asset is the character sheet, where you can find all the pieces of information you need about each character. You can access the character sheet via the sidebar or by clicking directly on a character. Oh boy. The health of a character is composed of 5 distinct parts. If any of these go all the way to 100%, the character dies. If one of the 4 family members dies, the game is over. Well, that's depressing. Kari, the Restless Adventurer. Okay. Every character has different strengths expressed by their skills. Skills will increase over time when being used. Okay. Skills are grouped into 4 categories, and each is being negatively affected by different elements of health of the character. Huh. What does this do? I don't know. Oh. Minus 25% to fatigue. Okay. Every task in the camp is associated to a skill, and a character with a higher skill will yield better results. You should now be able to plan the next phase on your own, leaving the characters to their current tasks or swap them around, depending on their skills and needs. Use items, repair stations, etc. Once everything seems fine, click on the next button to end the phase. Is she still trying to potable water stuff? Let's go to the fire management thing. I continue to do that. Alright. It's down as far as it can go. And do one more. There we go. I like it. Our condition's excellent. I'm going to repair the shelter slightly. There we go. Now, do we have a running total on how much wood we have? Natural resources are not infinite. Some stations rely on these. The more they are used, the less resources they yield, and the more strenuous the task will become. They will replenish over time, so it might be best to find some alternative sources in the meantime. Okay. Interesting. I think we're just going to leave everybody to do what they're doing, and I am going to hit the next button here. She scavenged... Her scavenging went up by +1. She got 3 wood and 2 rope and 1 fabric. So she's getting some stuff. Some raw fish, some arrows. That's cool. Her fatigue went up a bit again. And her depression. She does not like going through the shipwreck, apparently. Alright, his crafting increased. Nice. And the lumber camp is built. You finished crafting something. The island is covered in a beautiful forest, so finding trees is not a problem, but cutting trees and bringing them back to camp is. Alright. Oh, that was cool. Alright. She's getting some more water. Make sure we don't die out here. It's good. And she's chugging a little bit of water, make sure she doesn't dehydrate. And she finished off the forest. And she searched more of the beach, I guess? The sun is fading. Time for the family to make the final arrangements before the night, during which they will chat, drink some water, eat a bit, and sleep. There is nothing set in stone, but a good rule of thumb is to have some food, approximately 1 potable water per person, and to be sure that the fire intensity is high enough so that it won't die down during their sleep. Just click on the End Day button when everything is taken care of. Well, I suppose we'll do that, and we'll last through 1 full day, and then we'll see how it all goes. So let's go up here. We have enough water, so we're fine. The fire is okay. I'm going to say that we might as well just go ahead and do a little bit more of the water. And I think that's fine. I'll burn 1 more tree. There we go. Alright, I think everybody has everything they need, so let's go ahead and end the day and see how this all plays. Okay, that's enough for today. Come everyone, it's time to grab a bite and try to sleep a little. You can start without me. I want to consolidate the shelter some more. Triple dot. You shouldn't overdo it, Eric. The shadows are already dancing with us. No, really, I can. I must do it. It's my fault if you... Not again, Eric. We already discussed that topic. You don't have to take the blame alone for what is happening to us. Oh no. But you heard like me, honey. The men that burned our home were after me. They screamed, "Kill the bastage!" I'm the bastage. It's my burden to bear. Alone. He's depressed. Why did they call you that? That's a story I'd like to hear. If we weren't close to dying from starvation, of course. We should make traps. The forest must be full of tiny meat on legs. And full of big dangers. I'd prefer you'd stay here with me. There's plenty to do at the camp. Ugh, in your dreams, Mom. Yeah. No love for the moms. Okay, we have some axes, we have some bags. We're good to cut trees in the forest from now on. I'll let you take care of that. I don't have the muscle for it. You can help too, Moira. You must strengthen your body. You're too weak. Oh dang, she's just burning everyone. I'm the sister who got the mind, and you got the muscle. Double burn? What? And I got both. You sure do, child. Yeah, happiness. Cutting trees is tiresome, but hauling them back to camp even more so. Anyone can help, but don't overdo it if you're too tired. You'll just end up hurting yourself. I just want to remind everyone that wood is our main resource in crafting, or for crafting and for keeping our fire. So we shouldn't overlook keeping a steady supply of wood. Alright. They're a little dehydrated. Every night, the characters will most likely be dehydrated. The more potable water you give them, the more likely they will rehydrate. Staying dehydrated means penalties, and the dehydration will worsen after the next day. If they reach dehydrated 4 and are still not rehydrated that night, they will die. Drag and drop their allocation ration on each of them, and finally click on the next button. Drip, drop, and drippity drippity drop. There you go. Alright. Share the food. They also need to split whatever edible stuffs they have. Different foods have different effects. Most of the food is perishable, so a good part of it will rot before the end of the night. They might be better off getting the most value out of it right now. Drag and drop food onto each of them until satisfied, and then proceed to the end of the night by clicking on the next button. We have no non-perishable, we just have fish. Oh, I bet that's yummy. So how quickly, it's probably going to rot by the end of the night. We're still hungry. And did he get +1 to sickness? What? I probably should have cooked that. Oh boy. Okay. Alright, so they lost a bit of fatigue, but our fire went down a bit. Yeah, that all makes sense. Alright, today's weather. During the day, it's going to be whatever, sunny, I guess. Okay, nothing bad. Minus 20 to minus 10 fatigue, fire intensity, minus 30 to 20, okay. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I think this is going to be the spot where I break off the first look episode. I was considering doing multiple ones, but I think we have the basics of the game down. I know we didn't get too far in. If you guys really like the game and you want to see more of it, please leave a comment down below. I'd be happy to play this again. Looks like fun. It looks like I will get myself into trouble and die pretty quickly. But it could be fun. It could be a lot of fun. It looks like a really, really good game. I like the menu system and everything else. I imagine there's still some more game mechanics that we haven't seen yet. And just stuff that we haven't quite revealed yet. We just basically play through the tutorial, learn how to play. And the game officially starts now, I suppose. Anyway, if you want more information about the game, where to get the game information on the developer or the publishers, it'll all be down below in the description of the video, as it always is, and various links. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, go ahead and leave a like, subscribe to the channel for more content like this and tons of other stuff. And again, comment down below, guys and gals. I want to know what you think. Till the very next first look video, series, or whatever you find me on, my name's Bumpy McSquigums. Thank you so much for stopping by the Freak Show, and I will see you later.